people, legends. Hope you're having a beautiful day. My name is Joff and I assist people raise their vibration. I'm taking a bit of a Instagram and Facebook break. Yeah, why not? Why not? Great idea. Great idea. Free up some room in your consciousness, a bit of space, less distractions, less things to take you away from the present moment, less things to take you away from like living your purpose and your mission and just being you. You know what I mean? It just fucking drags you out. Oh shit, look at the phone. Anyway, that's enough of that. I don't really rant very often at all, but there's a fucking small rant. That's my bad though. My balance was off. Maybe yours is perfect. So don't let me influence you, only if you feel it. Oh shit. All right. Love it. Take it or leave it. Love the take it or leave itness. It's beautiful. All right. So what do we got here? We're talking numbers. Yeah, I'm fucking baffled that I haven't released the numbers video yet, like a proper one. So this one's going to be like an intro to the numbers. See what happens. I actually don't even know what's going to happen. So intro to the numbers right now, and then I'm going to be doing like a course on it very soon. So check out my courses. They're pretty good. Anyway, you don't have to as well. Who cares? I can do what you feel. All right, so what are we doing? We're doing numbers. So we're talking 1 to 9. All right, so we're going to start with 0. Of course, we'll start with 0. So 0, inner gift. So 0 fits into every number. So 0 is a number. Like, look at it. Like a lot of the numbers, look at the numbers. Pay attention to the style of the number, how it looks like. And we're going to feel into the vibrations of the number, the energy of the number, and just the depth, because the numbers are speaking to us. We all see numbers. Everyone that's watching this, I'm guaranteeing that you guys see numbers. You know what's going on. You see like your 444, your 111, all that kind of stuff, And that's the thing, is feel into it. I'm sure a lot of you feel into it, and you've got a really accurate representation of the message that's coming in. If it's whatever it is, it could be just love, it could be a message, a real balance to a remembering message, a positive message. You know what I mean? Like really feeling into the numbers. So that's what like this video is kind of about as well. I'm going to give you some ideas, some energies of the number, and I focus solely on the positives. I know the negatives of the numbers as well, which I'll talk about. I'll put a few in there, but I don't like to talk about them because I don't like to give a negative energy attention. Fuck that. Focus on the positives. But obviously we're aware of the negative energy, and we use the negative energy to inspire us, to empower us, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Strengthen us. So it's all good. Hey, it's all good. Everything's good. There's no right or wrong. There's no good or bad. It's just all love. Anyway, so 0. So 0 right there. So it fits into every number. So everything goes into 0. 1, 3, 5. Like it all fits into 0, because 0 is everything. So that's it. Like it's the womb of the universe. So the creation. So how it's just a beautiful, unique number that probably doesn't get enough credit. I know that sounds a bit crazy, like, Joff, you fucking a number deserving credit? That's slightly crazy. I'm aware of that. But I feel the number. The number's just asking for a little bit of respect. Yeah, just fucking this much. Just this much. So 0 it's a beautiful, powerful number, and adding it to a number as well. So it's, again, very simple. In the course and stuff, it's going to be a bit more. I'm going fucking simple. All right? I like to keep it simple. I'm a simple kind of guy. I love the simpleness. Look at this. Just living in nature. That's probably coming very soon for old Joffy boy, whenever it's meant to be. Hey, not attached to an outcome, no expectations. Anyway, we're talking numbers. Yes, we're talking number 1. No, we haven't finished with 0 yet. Fuck, Joff, seriously? All right, so with 0, you put the 0 on the end of a number, like 1, so it turns into 10, 2 turns into 20. So it's an amplification of what you're about to learn of these numbers. So for example, the 1 energy, I'm going to do a brief one right now. So the 1 energy, that's an energy of masculine energy. Just nice and simple right now. Masculine energy is the number 1, all right? So with that number 1, what we're going to do here is we're going to amplify that energy. We're going to put the 0 on the end of it. So all of a sudden, it's like a divine masculine, a warrior. So 10 is like leadership, that kind of side of things. And we're going to go through all of these numbers as we go. I just want to give you a small example, because go back to this 0 introduction, and you'll put it together. You'll piece it together. All right. So yeah, and bear with me sometimes if I joke around or whatever. Hey, I'm just living, But stick with me, because it's good stuff, These numbers deserve respect. Anyway, all right. So we're moving on to number 1. So it's the masculine energy. It's the doing energy. It's doing, so it's doing stuff in your day. Like all of those actions that you're taking in your day, that's the one energy. The one energy is like I've really learned a lot about the negatives of the one lately, because it's what humanity is really breaking right now. So I'll go into those in a second, but I'm just like, whoa, there's a lot of ones there. Whoa. One is assertiveness, being confident, being in your power, living in your truth, doing what you fucking want, because it's your sovereign being. We're all sovereign beings having a temporary human experience. So one is that energy to be like, I'm going to do what the fuck I want. You know what I mean? Obviously with respect, and that's how we're going to go into the other numbers. But one's a real assertive man, but a respectful man as well. And woman, because we've all got divine masculine and divine feminine in us. So this is when the women have the one energy, when they're feeling the one energy, it's assertive woman saying, yes, I'm in my power. I'm going to do what I want. I've got respect for you, but I'm going to do me. That's it. So it's just like, we've all got the 1 and the 2 in us. We've all got all these numbers. That's the thing, is the beauty of these numbers. Once you get to learn them, you're going to see them and you're going to feel the vibration of what I'm talking about. Because the strength vibration, it goes into the 1 number. Look, I can't explain why. I don't understand it. I just feel the energy. And that's the beauty of this. It's kind of like a feel. It's all about a feel. We're in the 5th dimension. The 5th dimension is all about feelings. It's all about your feel. You know what I mean? Obviously, knowledge as well. Your knowledge is good. Knowledge is fine. But overbearing knowledge, it can get complicated. I mean, everyone's different. Some people love the overbearing knowledge. Some people don't. It just is what it is. I guess a lot of it depends on trust. So, if you're trusting what I'm saying, the resonance of the frequency, then, go with it. There you go. I explained that very well. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right. So number one there. Yeah, I'm always learning. So that was just a channeled message right there. Just letting you guys know. All right. So, all right. What are we talking? We're going with 1. So you have assertiveness, divine masculine. So just like a real, a real warrior. The warrior number is number 1. That is for sure. So yes, so that's short and sweet about the 1. Let's go into the 2. It's the feminine energy. So like I said, we all have masculine, we all have feminine. We are divinely balanced if we are harmonized in our 1 and 2 numbers. So number 2, feminine energy. It's all about like relationships and kind of and nurturing, wisdom. Would you believe it? Yes, wisdom. Yeah, I believe it. When I heard, I was like, yeah, that's fair. So the feminine energy. So the balanced feminine energy brings out a lot of wisdom. When your feminine and your masculine is balanced, the wisdom just flies through. Especially your feminine. It's a number 2 number, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so companionships as well, like being balanced with your companionships, being balanced with your relationships. Like when you're balanced, when your feminine energy is balanced, like you're a fucking warrior at being in a balanced lifestyle as well. Like it's the feminine energy has a lot of strength to it as well. Like I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, masculine, it's just all about masculine. It's like, nah, man, feminine energy is so powerful. It's fucking beautiful. It's within all of us. If once we tap into it, it's very magical. Boundaries. That's something that I've had to learn from a lot of feminine women in this experience. Some strong ones to be like, hey man, fucking boundaries drop. You serious? And I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Where'd that come from? True, boundaries. What the fuck? So I've had to learn a fair bit from divine feminine women, because I guess, yes, we all learn from each other. And so boundaries are very important to maintain self-love boundaries in all our moments. That's a very very important one, which I feel like there's a lot of guys that don't understand what even the fuck I'm talking about. I didn't once upon a time. Yep, I put my hand up. Yes. So anyway. Yes, I've got some videos on boundaries if you want to check that out. There's a couple in there, I think. So check that out if you want to learn more. And yeah, so the 2 energies. So basically, yes, the 1 and the 2 balance is you got your divine masculine and divine feminine balanced. And then I feel like it's an actual really powerful way to live this experience. Once you've balanced out these numbers. So that's the thing, is I'm going to do a course about all of the positives and all of the negatives of these numbers. And actually, before I finish on the 1, let's go to a couple of the negatives. So a couple of the negatives are power over. Yeah, if someone's trying to power over you and disrespect you and bully, harass, that kind of stuff. Like that's negative shit. That's not on. So that's the thing, is if someone's doing this to you, or if you're doing it to someone else, be aware of that shit, because that's the energy that's leaving. Yes. And even jealousy, that's a toxic one trait. Not on. At the same time, hey, people can be jealous all they fucking want. Who cares? But at the same time, it's just about that frequency of like, ooh, interesting. Yeah, jealousy. Ooh, that's emitting a negative vibration towards someone, which is it's not very nice, But hey, there's no judgment. You can do what the fuck you want at the end of the day. But I feel like that's one of the things about the negatives of the one. Once you purify the negatives of the one, if you want to, you don't have to. If you like being jealous and shit, then fucking continue doing it. But if you don't, the more you work on it, and what I mean by work on it is in the moment of when you're being jealous, or if you're power overing someone else, or you're having power over you, or there's jealousy coming your way, it's up to you to go into your masculine or your feminine to be like, oh, I'm aware of this. This is not on. This is not for me. This power over is not on. And I realized that I've just skipped from the 2 to the 1. Am I playing tricks on you? Maybe, I don't know. No, I'm not. I legitimately thought we hadn't finished the number 1. So the toxic masculinity is fucked. Yeah, it's but yeah, look, at the same time, it doesn't matter. It doesn't actually matter. It's also like your insecurity and stuff like that. So just really, working on these elements is very important. And that's the thing, is all you got to do, and that's the fucking ding, 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 ding. It's taken 11 and a half minutes to talk about it. All you got to do is be aware of it. That's all you have to do. Would you believe it? So anytime, if you're doing something that you don't fucking like doing, be aware of it in the moment and be like, ooh, I was being slightly jealous there. I'm gonna be aware of that moving forward. And anytime that I've got a jealous energy around, I will not do it. And then I'll remove jealousy from my consciousness. Boom. So all of a sudden you're happy for everyone. Someone's doing something, or they got the something you haven't got, or fucking they're going somewhere you wanted to go. I don't fucking know. Something like that. You have the power to be like, oh man, like it'd be cool to go there. Good on him for inspiring me. Maybe I'll get there one day, but fucking good on him for going. Good on him for getting there, for inspiring me. No jealousy, no negative energy being emitted, because the negative energy is leaving this place more and more every day. More and more every day. Ever since that lizard queen has left, it's only going to get more and more high vibrational for everyone. The frequency is rising. This place is getting more and more magical. It's a fucking beautiful experience. It's a beautiful one. It's only going to get more and more beautiful as well. So yeah, that's the negative of the one there. So